waiver that they make you sign. They're like, oh, we're gonna talk about sex.
We're gonna talk about sex, yeah.
¿Qué es esto?
Yeah, you know, you rip up that paper, and he's like, no,
diles que
mañana no vas. Yeah. Welcome back to Las Colores podcast, episode 10. Honestly,
Welcome.
guys, I'm about to pop. At this point, this might be my last episode.
Because
I'm 39 weeks. I'll be 40 weeks next Thursday. Oh my god.
Hopefully she pops right now.
Hopefully my water will break right now.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome to get it on video. But everybody and their mama is pregnant. Did y'all see Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber?
Yes,
are expecting
I'm
their
so
first
happy
child.
for them. Yes, I'm really happy for them. When I saw it yesterday, I got really teary and I started crying because they deserve it.
Yeah, it's about time, I think, for them.
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all are Team Selena, Team Hailey, but that's annoying and that's
Selena's
embarrassing.
pregnant too.
That's what they say, but who said that?
I've seen pictures of her, and she looks pregnant.
From Benny Blanco? Was that Benny Blanco?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how I feel about him.
I question that relationship. He need to shave his teeth. Like, he got that kind of money.
You said something about the teeth. I'm worried about his nose. Like, no offense, but
Like, well, what about me?
he kind of looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it.
yeah. I feel like he escaped from a cartoon character, like a cartoon
From a show.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
remember
like Fat
when
Albert?
You remember when Fat Albert he went into like
Yeah,
character,
you know what?
and
He might
came
be on
back
something.
He looks like his breath stings. His unibrow, his
Yeah.
hair, the way he dresses.
Out.
When
Why
he
are y'all
talks.
blaming this man like
Oh,
this?
we really call him
Anyway,
out.
that's that. Okay, she might be pregnant. We don't know.
Anyway,
But
Hailey
Hailey
Bieber, Justin
and-
But
Hailey and Bieber.
congratulations to Justin and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hailey Bieber.
I'm
But
so
everybody's
happy.
pregnant. Like, literally, I get on my
Yeah.
Instagram and it's like a new pregnancy announcement. Like, but I was just reading, like, it's like a psychological thing within like the woman. Like, supposedly, like, we hype each other up and everybody starts to get pregnant.
Good.
And like the fertility hormones like go up. So
Really?
that's why girls get pregnant really fast. Like,
like that.
in a season.
I like that. Okay, we all
Wow, that's
y'all
amazing.
said it.
We all popping out babies in 2024.
real.
Honestly.
Sophia Richie,
Sophia Richie,
I
she's
can't
in
wait.
May too.
she's gonna be that baby's gonna be so elegant.
Yeah, right. They're two good looking people.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a
well,
beautiful
he's
baby.
not that great of a
Yeah,
good looking,
he's really
but
not.
he's
They're put together.
Yeah, I mean,
Him.
he got money.
Yeah.
she's pretty.
He looks like
She's
he's not
beautiful.
in like Chismes or anything like that.
Yeah, she's minding
Love
her
that.
business. I
Yeah.
love them. I love
Yeah.
that for them.
Good for them.
The
But-
only thing I
Congratulations.
think about like celebrity kids is like they're gonna be in the spotlight. Like Sophia Richie's kid, she's already gonna be really famous.
Mm-hmm.
Right out the womb, she's gonna be famous. How do you like mentally prepare a kid like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna be like sharing? Because a lot of people don't do it. They like celebrities. I understand them because they
Yeah.
say like, oh, when it's I want them to decide if they want to be in the spotlight. They didn't choose this life. I chose it. Are you gonna put your kid like on social media?
Well, I'm not famous, so
I know. Not yet.
hey,
Yeah.
not yet.
No, but there's people who still like they don't share publicly like
Yeah.
photos of their
I
child.
don't understand why.
Right?
Because I remember when we were kids, if I see a picture of myself when we were like our Instagram back when we were kids was like photo albums.
Yeah.
So you show like your family like, oh, here's my photo albums.
Exactly.
And you see pictures of like the kids.
Yeah.
I didn't care if my parents took a picture of me and I was looking dumb.
Looking
That's why.
dumber.
Why?
I like those pictures.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I was so cute.
I
Look
was-
at me with my little
Yeah.
booger and no, I don't feel bad
In my
when I see that.
ghetto
So I don't.
hair.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well,
Well, for me, I'm not even pregnant, but I'm answering Blue's question.
yeah. I'm, all right, dale.
No,
dale.
go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
go
You're
ahead.
on a roll.
Yeah.
Well,
but are you?
when I have kids, I'm gonna post them. I don't care.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hide them. That's
I'm gonna
weird.
post them too.
Yeah, I'm gonna post my child.
Yeah, I'm gonna post.
I'm gonna be showing off my child. Like, look,
Yeah.
I made this
You guys-
human.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know Poncho de Nigris?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's made his kids like Instagram accounts, and now the kids are gonna be set. Like they have so many followers. Like
Oh yeah, now they're making.
they
money
just need to
too.
post. Yeah, whenever they're of age, like to start posting, they're gonna be making their money.
I love that.
I know.
You know what I love too? Like well-behaved kids.
Yes.
as an example.
Oh. who?
Northwest. I'm just kidding. Well behaved kids.
Yeah, no, me, I'm gonna post my kids. I'm gonna limit the pictures because I don't have my baby yet out, but I I don't know about y'all, but I do kind of get like a little like, all right, otra vez, otra foto del baby, otra foto del baby.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'm following you. I'm following you, the mom, not the baby.
kid.
So
Not the baby, yeah.
yeah, but I also know that you're very proud of what you made. I am gonna post pictures, but I'm not gonna be post. I've seen these pictures where kids, we live in a crazy world where guys are pervs and they look at a little girl with a bathing suit, or la niña innocently has her leg up, or in the in the I'm gonna limit those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I am gonna post. I'm just not gonna go crazy, and like I don't want y'all to think you're following my child.
Yeah.
You're following me.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I know a lot of people don't post their kids because they're scared that there's creeps out there, and like
That's true.
yeah, like there's this one TikTok lady that posts her kids doing really like weird things. I don't remember her name, but she posts her doing weird stuff, and she obviously knows what she's doing, but.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
Wait, yeah, we're gonna cut this out.
No, keep that. We're gonna keep that.
But anyway, that's probably why a lot of people don't want to post their kids. Yeah. Obviously, we're not in. Don't be naive. Don't be posting pictures of your kids like that. Post good pictures of your kids, smiling,
Appropriate,
happy.
appropriate pictures, yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Yeah,
I don't
happy
like
things.
I don't like seeing like when little girls, like if I see them like at a park or at church, just around. If I see like a little girl like doing cartwheels and you can with the little skirt, that makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, mamita, sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh,
We
listen,
can-
now that you brought that up.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And my parents were like that too growing up. They would always like
My mom would put.
they would
She
be
would
That's
put
like,
like
mayas.
the mayas, the short. The skirt would have shorts with it.
Yeah.
And then she'd put like socks on top. Make sure
Socks
the
on top.
shirt is tucked in.
In the middle of
her
July.
hair was
And
like bien
super tight.
lambido.
Yeah, but everything. So like if we were to reach down or jump, because we like to like climb trees and stuff. She made sure
Yep.
like she knew like there's creeps out there.
Yeah.
I'm
We were
gonna
playing
make sure.
Soccer.
Yeah,
Playing soccer in fancy shoes.
yeah.
If I see, listen, I know you haven't said anything, but I'm gonna say it right now. If I see baby, can I say her name?
Don't say her name.
If-
Oh no, say her name. We'll bleep it out.
All right, baby. If I see her acting up, Brett, I'm already telling you. I'm telling
you right now. I'm
right now.
gonna beat your child.
I'm gonna pop her in the face, but maybe not
Not
pop
in
her.
the face.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
I'm just so excited to hit a kid.
Right?
Like have permission to do it. Yes, absolutely. I think some of these kids don't get disciplined enough.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, but when I
Yeah,
see
that's true.
if I see your little girl
Mm-hmm.
doing some cartwheels and I see her underwear and
Venga pa acá.
venga pa acá, like don't do that again. Not
Yeah.
in front of
Yeah.
even though like even in front of us, like, my husband, anybody, like don't do that.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Please don't do
You
that.
can't
Like,
trust nobody.
you
Yeah.
can't trust.
No, but they
I
don't know
mean-
any better. So like, it's our job
Yeah.
to corregirlo.
They don't know any better.
How do you say corregir in English? Discipline.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm already saying that if I see something, I'm gonna tell her, hey, we don't do that. Us ladies, we don't do
We
that.
don't do that.
Do you see your mom doing that? Well, yes, I do see. My
She'd be the one to put me on blast. Kids don't lie. They don't know how to lie.
They don't
They're
know
so
how to
innocent.
lie. Yeah, that's.
But
funny.
y'all put baby on blast when y'all
Yeah.
see her.
I
acting
feel
up.
like I would probably I wouldn't hit her. I don't.
You don't think
I
you'd
don't
hit
see
her?
myself hitting her.
But
I
Brown
would
would
be like,
because Brown's like gonna be like the cool aunt because she
yeah,
doesn't have kids. She's single.
red and brown discipline Blue's kids. Blue and red discipline my kids. Me and Blue discipline red kids.
right,
Don't be trying to discipline our kids.
Because I will discipline you.
and you're not gonna like that.
And you ain't gonna like that.
I was actually having this conversation with a friend, the other day. Actually, yesterday. Okay, I am 1,000% okay if y'all say something to my kids. If my dad, if my mom, if they say something to my kids and like, hey, you don't do that, or like, hey, this is how you should do it. Like discipline, whatever, corregirlos, pues. But educarlos, But it's my job. It's my job as a parent to establish like what I really want.
Yeah, the
You know?
foundation.
The foundation. But I'm also not. There are limits. Obviously, I'm kidding about me popping in the face.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop you right back.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
No, there's limits though. I'm obviously
Of
kidding,
course.
but there's limits. I'm not gonna want. I would be hurt if I see you spanking my kid or something. If I'm like, hey, we don't do that. That's okay. Love, out of love. But I do think, because you wouldn't know how we, not just me. You know how I am, but you don't know how Victor and I both, what really goes on in the home. And I'm not gonna know what.
How a spanking goes on.
Yeah, or I don't know how it is that you and Brian, like, knowing you is one thing. You and Brian is another thing. Right. So I wouldn't want to cross the line either. Mm-hmm. So I do think there's a little bit of respect there. But I do think family, yes, it's the parents, but I also think it takes a village to raise a child. To raise a child. I do believe that. Yeah. I 1000% believe that. I do believe in the growth of a child. There should be a mom and a dad. Absolutely. A balance. If it's, we don't know what the baby is. If it's a boy, I need the boy to know the sensitive side of a woman, but I need the baby boy to know what the masculine side, how to handle things
right
from a man. Yeah. And if it's a girl, I want her to know, like, hey, like how to be tender, how to be like sweet. Yeah. But also how to respect. I want her to respect a man's position. But that's just what I think.
Yeah. So we all agree that we're all gonna hit our kids. I think I asked you guys this once, and Brown told me she wasn't gonna spank her children.
So at the baby shower, Red's baby shower was
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Oh, so there was this game that the moms, we chose the mom. We chose 3 moms or 3 older ladies, and they were throwing the chancla. At
Chancla voladora,
yeah, at the little stuffed animal.
Chancla's
Tell me why my mom got all 3 of them.
I told you, my mom.
Her accuracy, bro.
Yeah, she would never miss.
Yeah,
she don't miss.
But so I was saying when we were playing this game, somebody had asked me, like, "Are you gonna spank your kids?" And I was like, I thought about it, because before me last year, I would be like, "No, I don't want to hurt them. Gentle parenting. I want to talk things through." Listen, I've seen the kids, like the 2020 babies, the 2021 babies.
Absolutely not.
They were doing gentle parenting. Listen,
let me tell you, I don't think that's working.
They're getting to that age now. They're 4 years old if they were 2020, because that's when they were like doing the gentle parenting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do gentle parenting. That's scary.
Try that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, don't beat your kids. Like, if their kids are having bruises, no. Yeah, no, that's not acceptable. Yeah. But if, like, a smack in the butt, don't do that. I remember our parents didn't hit us like bad. Like, they didn't beat us.
Honestly, I think just like one good spanking will get the message across.
Yeah,
like, and then the rest is just like a threat almost. Like, you just,
right.
Them, because my parents didn't spank us, but shoot, if it's in the Bible and it says to use the vara, what does it say in English?
Like a wooden stick, like
like
a branch,
a branch,
a rod, I think.
Okay, so
like a rod.
So my dad, he never hit me with it. He never hit. No, I'm not. We're not.
He would tap us on the butt with.
Yeah, he would be like, "Duele, verdad? Pon la mano, duele, verdad?"
No, and he would do this, like.
Oh yeah, but he wouldn't hit us. He wouldn't hit us. But my dad, see, this is where the father figure comes in. He put it like in the hallway in between all our rooms.
No, he put it next to Blue's door.
He just put it next to my room.
He put that next to Blue's door.
I was just trying to be nice. Outside. Okay? But it is in between everybody's room. It's like directly in the middle. But he would put it, so basically, like, he's establishing the line, like, be careful what you do, because this is waiting for you.
Yeah. This is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm glad my parents rebuked me and told me, don't do this, don't do that, because the kids, my generation, what my generation be doing, y'all not cute.
I'm saying,
y'all
not cute. Y'all slacking.
Y'all slacking. Y'all making us look bad.
Yeah.
Y'all making me want to hit my kids.
Yeah. No, and the society is only getting worse. Like, I'm worried for my daughter, like, what she's going to have to go through, what school is going to be like. School nowadays, like,
I'm homeschooling mine.
I always said, like, oh, no, I'm going to put my child in public school. So, so she can get raised right, So
don't bite your nail.
So she can go through all the experiences. But nowadays, I'm like, she's going to be in a private school because, I mean, even in a private school, nobody's safe.
Ain't nobody safe.
These kids. But if you think about it, if we keep our kids contained and, like, no, I don't want them to
Oh yeah, you can't close them off.
What's that in your mouth?
It's done. It's swallowed.
That's gross. Brown stopped my whole speech because I had gum in my mouth because I'm pregnant and I need that little flavor. But
okay. We're not going to talk about that. You say too much. Because I'm going to lose my train of thought.
You just swallowed your nail. That's nasty.
It was not my nail. It was my... We're going to
Era
cut
una
this out
basurita.
anyway.
The salty kind.
Little-
All right, dale. Perdón.
We can't keep, like, the kids... Because I don't want to... I would always say that, too. Like, no. I want my kids to be safe. Like, no. My kids are going to be... my kids are going to be a... thing to look up to y'all's kids, because y'all's kids gonna be bad if y'all don't be educating y'all's kids, disciplining them good. My kid's gonna be like,
stay away from
you're
them.
ghetto.
No, but
that's
the thing
ghetto
is,
to be doing.
The thing is too, like I've seen a lot of kids that I'm like, wow, you're exactly like your dad, or wow, you're exactly like your mom, and it's all genetics. Like I was talking to my friend.
Not genetics. I don't think it's genetics.
I think it's genetics.
I think they learn it.
No,
it's taught.
Okay,
No,
but look, I
don't
was
think-
talking to my friend the other
All right,
day.
go ahead.
Like I thought that too, but she has her son, right? And her son has never lived with the dad. The dad was never around. Right. He's young, and she was telling me that he does things like he has mannerisms just like the dad. But how can he if he's never been with his dad? So I'm like, wow, that's genetics. Because I see kids that they're like so like they're so arrogant, they're so like necios and stubborn, and they're like no, and they'll like argue with the mom, and they'll tell the mom no, and they'll tell the dad no, and I'm like,
or they'll
it's
hit
looking
them
a lot
back.
like your mama, it's looking a lot like the dad,
Yeah,
but
I think that
it's
also,
all genetics too.
but I also think that has something to do with the pregnancy, like when the baby was being
in the womb.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
And
like,
when they're a baby too, though, and when
exactly.
they're toddlers, like
up to 3 years old.
Yeah, for sure. I think like they're subconsciously they're watching what the parents are doing, how they're acting, like
they hear it, the feelings of the
parents,
mother.
Our parents never cussed. I never heard them cuss.
Yeah, no, I never heard them curse.
I didn't, and
I didn't.
I don't cuss. Like I'll say like little like dang it.
Don't look this way.
Hell.
Okay, we'll say it sometimes, but just like like,
I wouldn't no. But growing up,
to laugh.
I never was like, I would hear people like at school cuss, and I'm like, oh, like I would kind of be like cringe, because if I couldn't even come up with the word like, oh, like I couldn't even say it. If I said it, I was like,
if I try to say it like to be funny with like a friend, I still feel like so out of place. I'm like, that's so not me.
Yeah.
That's so not ladylike.
Yeah.
But even growing up, my dad would not let us say stupid. Like if we told each other, you're so stupid, or you're so dumb,
or what the
ooh,
yeah.
You're done. Done. Yeah, if you said what the or stupid,
but
oh my god,
but the thing
still,
is,
oh
that
gosh, even that,
yeah,
sorry,
right, like now saying it, but I'm glad that our parents were like that, because other kids would say it, and like the parents would be like, no, when they would see us, like not even to like what is it when we're like ruffling our feathers? No, not ruffling our feathers.
Ruffling your feathers.
Stroke our ego. But our kids when we were kids, people would not care if we came to their house. They would be like, these girls are well behaved.
I hope that's what they thought.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I hope that's what they thought. I really do hope.
I hope that's well. No, I saw one video. Like an old video. Remember when at ICCI?
Oh,
our parents were like the greeters,
the
they
door
were
holders.
they were like door holder greeters, servidores kind of thing. And there was
Welcomers.
a video. It was like a surveillance camera. It looks like, but it was like their live stream. And my parents got up. They're like, "Oh, if it's your first time here, we want to welcome you." And my parents would get up and they would greet them, right? And we were just so like cute. Sitting quietly, like so obedient on the chair. I mean, that was one time, that doesn't mean it was always, but I was surprised because Brown was like, she was a baby, and I think like Blue was holding her, and
Blue would spank me.
Like we weren't even allowed to sit on the sofas at our house.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to sit on the sofas at our house.
It's weird though, because
that's so true.
No, but you're right about the genetics, because my mom is very like, don't do this, don't do that, to herself. So I think
I learned that. I know I learned that.
You learned that, right?
You have to have learned those things.
Yeah.
Those are structures.
It's like a habit. It's
yeah,
like,
you're seeing that so much. I mean, gracias a Dios that we grew up in a house where it's clean. Imagine if my mom like was hedionda or like cochina. Oh my
nasty.
Gosh. Yeah. Our houses would stink, and it'd be normal for us.
Yeah.
But about you talking about discipline, this gentle parenting, not in my house. This Cause
No, I'm not
she's
doing
grounded.
that anymore. I'm not doing that
Oh,
anymore.
she's gonna be. We're gonna put her in a corner or him in a corner. What does that mean?
What is timeout?
What is time? No,
I remember.
How do you say timeout in Spanish?
I think my parents. I think I one time I was like to tell my mom like I was like, can I go to like timeout or something? Because I saw all the kids and I went and I was like, this is so dumb. Like,
Why am I sitting here? Mom's like, yeah,
yeah, come on.
Come on, all right, time's up. Come on, help me clean.
Yeah,
right.
No, I would no, but I would get like nervous, and
Yeah.
I don't know what these people are talking about. Oh, it builds anxiety. Yeah, no, it builds like, oh shoot, the authority of my life is about to discipline me and is about to like straighten me up. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about that. Like, but that's good.
You're adding,
that's a
like,
good thing.
You're teaching your kids discipline, like
authority, submission, responsibility.
Because imagine if my mom was never like, do the dishes, do this, do that. Like if she was just like, just do whatever, and she didn't discipline, like you have to clean your room, you have to do your bed, you have to wash the sheets, you have to do fold clothes. Y'all's house wouldn't be like the way it is.
Right.
Y'all's house would be a big old mess.
We wouldn't have the husbands that we got.
We wouldn't have the husbands we got.
Pretty clean.
And that's all the things that you are going through as an adult is what from it goes down as simple as how your parents discipline you.
That's right.
So
that's what
y'all getting ready to have y'all's kids here shortly. Next couple days, could be any minute now.
Could be any minute now. My water just broke. I'm just kidding. No, but I was reading.
Don't do that to me.
No, I know. I'm gonna send you into labor.
Yeah, I know. Please.
No, I was in the book that I was reading because I've been. Have you started reading like parenting books?
The one that you gave me.
Oh, the Supernatural. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I gotta give you another one. I was reading. Oh snap! What was it? It was. Oh, don't make me count to 3. And then in the book it says, like, yes. Oh, because it's like it's biblical. It's like Bible based. Okay. So in the book it says yes to hit your kids, but after that, after all the crying and all the renegando and all the things that they do, either before or after, you need to have a conversation with them, explaining to them why you hit them.
Yeah. Why you hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also too, like when parents, I'm not no parent yet, but I'm saying like how I'm thinking I'm gonna be as a parent. I'm already going into thinking like, if my kid's doing something bad that I really want to hit them, I have to step away, make sure I'm in the right mental space.
Oh yeah, because you'll do things out of anger. You'll hit them differently. Yeah. Out of anger. Yeah.
Out of anger, not out of like love.
Right.
Because you don't want them, not because you. What were we talking about?
About the beating. Like you need to like gather your thoughts.
Yeah. So I would like to step away, make sure
You're conscious of what you're about to beat them. You're saying before?
Yes.
Not beat them.
Not beat them, but be like, okay. I remember one time. We were in the truck, in my dad's truck, and I think you and me were like playing around, and like my dad was driving, and we were like playing around or something, and I just remember like I turned around and my dad went boom. He smacked me in the butt. I was like, siéntate, and I was like, bro, like maybe he didn't need to do that, but I think out of like he's driving, this is dangerous. Like he quickly hit me. When maybe if it was, if that's what I'm saying, like
if it would have been like, if you would have thought it too late and then hit you once you got out of the car, then maybe the purpose would have been like the message would have not gone across.
It's like he hit me because I was playing.
No, if he would have gotten a crash.
It's because he was driving. Like this, you have in the car, you have to make sure you're sitting. You have to make sure you're buckled. You're not playing around, especially right in the passenger seat. You're blocking my camera. You're blocking the mirror.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, if it's in the moment, like out of this, you're in a dangerous situation, yes, hit him.
Yeah, hit him on the spot. If not, gather your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's a good point. No, and you know what's going to really break my heart? Man, and I see a lot of parents do it. If like acts up and Brian needs to correct her and he's like, I'm going to go get the belt. And she's like, mommy. And she's like calling out for help. And I've seen it happen too many times with parents where they're like, no. If the dad needs to hit her, please don't get in the way. Yeah. Because then it's showing you're stepping over the dad's and I've seen it happen so many times.
Authority.
With parents, and I'm just like, oh, it breaks my heart. But I'm like, oh, if she starts calling my name and she's crying, I'm like, I'm sorry, baby girl, you need to get hit.
Yeah. But notice like when we were growing up, my mom was never like, no le pegues. When we were like, no, don't hit us, or dad.
I don't think we would ever go.
They would not step over. you going, because things like my dad would hit us for a different reason. My mom would hit us for a
But my
different
dad
reason.
never really hit us. My dad just hit me.
Yeah, okay, but
Once.
like that one time that my dad hit you,
But he would like smack us like
he
that.
like told us, I'm gonna hit Blue because of this and this, and y'all go over there. And my mom was like, come on, brown and red, let's go. So we went to the other room and Blue got beat. Not
you.
beat. What?
He hit me hard. He hit me. Yeah, he hit me with his hand. I blinked out. I'll tell you that. All I saw was
Black.
bah, 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 and I'm like,
No,
and
you learned your lesson.
Oh,
I
she
learned-
straightened up.
I
after
straightened
that.
up. Yeah.
Like things you're now I bet you were double thinking every other thing that you were doing that was bad. Not even just that one thing.
Yes.
Everything.
No, and I'm gonna hit my kid. A la una. Not like I'm gonna count to 3. No. 1. Boom. Yeah. There's a first time for everything.
Yeah.
There's a first time, but that's just how I think I'm gonna discipline my kid. Like if I told you, hey, don't do it, and you went ahead and did it,
Yep.
consequence.
Consequence.
Because
First is a warning.
Because what? Yeah, no. First, it's a warning. Okay. Because what if I don't tell my kid anything? What if I'm like, oh, they're just kids.
They're just kids. Yeah.
Like, don't tell me what to do with my own kid. Like, they're just kids. But this is marking their character.
That's right.
Later on, they're gonna beat your kid,
No.
and you're not gonna like it. Then you and I are gonna get into a fight. Then you're gonna be like, "Why didn't you correct your kid? You need to
Yeah.
hit your kid." But I had time, but you stopped me.
Yeah.
So this whole like, I don't know. I get so confused when all these kids are like, well, people now my age are like, oh no, when I was young, my dad used to beat us. There are a lot of stories where they used to beat them.
Yeah.
They're unnecessary.
Oh, yeah.
But then I think I'm like, knowing how you are, I'm pretty sure they told you once and you didn't listen. Y tú de necio y
Right.
terco.
Right.
You're going to do what you want because you think you're all that. And now look at you. You know?
Right.
I was just about to say that because I know it's like, so there's a very thin line between like discipline and beating, because I know a lot of kids actually I don't know a lot of kids, but I know people like close to us that had strict parents that they did not come out correctly.
Oh, that's right.
Like they'll turn
Or
out
very
even
religious, religious parents. That's what I noticed a lot with like, not pastors' kids.
yeah, pastors'
kids, or like
they're most of them hide the most.
Yeah, I think that also like kind of like isolates them too, and it like los aleja from.
There's somebody that I really like when it comes to education, like you said earlier about like, you don't know if you're going to put them in public or private.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put them in homeschool at a certain age. Yeah, like maybe elementary, maybe they, go to school. But
Yeah.
I really like the way, I really like the school that Karen has Tessa in.
Mm-hmm.
She's in,
She's like in like a German.
Some
Oh,
German?
I don't know.
Montessori?
I don't know what it's
No,
called.
no, that's not it.
I don't know what it's called.
But that's like I think it's like kindergarten, like from a baby to like toddler.
Oh, it's like preschool?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think
But
it's
whatever
like
it
forever.
is, they're learning something, and they're learning in nature. They're outside. They're not just in a room.
Yeah.
And I wanna
Outside the
put
classroom.
my kids in a place where you're learning life.
Yeah.
1 + 1. I'm gonna teach you that. Don't worry. You're gonna learn that regardless. But you don't need to learn. Listen, you don't need to learn all the history and like the chemistry.
I
and
promise
diet.
you,
You don't.
you don't need to know all
Because
that.
either way, they're teaching you lies. You know that.
Exactly,
They're teaching
yeah.
you lies.
They're
Like,
teaching you what they want you.
what
they
what
want
suits for America, which is
exactly.
okay because we live in America. But
Well,
don't be fooled.
Yeah, the school the
System?
the school system, they teach kids to go to be employees.
I was just about to say that they don't teach them to be leaders or entrepreneurs. They don't teach them
teach them
that.
to be
They only
followers.
teach them to be in a system.
If this is
Puppets.
if it's so good, like the whole school system, why is like Elon Musk, why is all his kids in his own school? Why aren't they in public schools?
Yeah.
I didn't
Why
know
are
that.
all these celebrity kids going to gated schools that teach them things about life,
Well, we don't know
about
'cause we
being
never
leader?
been in those schools, but
Yeah. But I think like public schools also like teach a lot of character, like being around like a bunch of different races and.
But that's why you put kids in
Different
clubs. In clubs, like
okay, yeah.
like soccer clubs or
Yeah, because I don't want my
sports.
kids to be like all introverted and like
Yeah, no.
antisocial and stuff.
you know.
But
I
once-
don't
A
think
lot
your
of
kids are
experiences.
gonna be because
Sorry.
You're
Well,
also at
I'm always
church.
because we're always around a lot of people.
But
Yeah.
once I hear from one teacher that my baby boy is a boy and they're teaching them, you can choose.
You think it's a boy?
You-
You think you
or
can
it's a
have boy?
girl. Oh, no, or it's a
Ah,
boy.
you said
Or it's a
boy.
girl. Or it's a girl. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But if they say, if my baby girl is
Or
a
boy.
girl, and then they tell them, you can be whatever you
wanna
want.
Be. Shut the
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my little
Yes.
kid from their book bag and
I'm on us.
don't tell me what to do. What you gonna do?
That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Keep that to yourself.
Keep that to yourself.
We
that's
didn't grow up in school.
I didn't have any kind of conversation. I didn't have a teacher tell me anything like that.
Me either.
But
And I
nowadays it's a
remember,
thing.
when in health class when they would talk about like, let's say when they would talk about girls and boys. Like,
They'd split us up.
split us.
split us up, and they would make our parents sign like
A
a
waiver,
form.
yeah.
And my parents would be like, no,
No,
you don't
they
need
just
to
don't.
know that. Like, it's fine. Like,
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
girl, you know what a girl is.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, they took me out of that class, and I
Oh,
turned out fine.
No, yeah, they
Yeah.
took my dad didn't sign.
Yeah,
My dad would be like, no,
God,
do you
my
want to
dad.
go? And I'm like, no, not really.
No.
I'll stay home.
Yeah.
No, when my dad, when the waiver that they make you sign, they're like, oh, we're gonna talk about sex.
We're
And
gonna
my
talk about
dad's
sex, yeah.
Oye, ¿qué es esto?
Yeah, you know, he rip up that paper. And he's like, no,
Diles que
Mañana
hablen.
no vas.
Yeah. And we didn't.
And we didn't go.
And we
you know
look
what's
at us, and we
crazy?
fine.
Wait,
No,
wait, but our parents also never gave us that conversation.
No,
I don't
and-
remember having that conversation.
And I
with
was
my
just about to say, I don't ever remember seeing like a paper. To be honest, I heard the word, but even in like high school, I know that sounds like like I'm lying, but even in
You're
high school,
like-
I was that innocent. Like,
no, bro, I thought that was just me.
no, like I remember people would say something, and I'm like, and
They're
then
like,
I would add one, and I'd be
she
like, what
lost
is
her her V card, and I'm like,
What's
what
that?
card?
What
I don't have
cherry?
that.
I don't have that
card.
card. Did it
I
we
don't
get in the
have-
doctor? Like at the hospital?
Yeah.
I didn't get that
My
card.
parents didn't sign me up for
Yeah.
that.
But
Never-
no.
but that's fine because
I put one
we
and one
weren't-
together.
yeah, our parents, if they didn't want to teach us that, fine. That's
Fine.
fine. I had and thank God my parents were the way they were. Like, you're not going to these people's house. You're not gonna do this.
Yeah.
You're not sleeping over these people's house. I've had an innocent brain up until high school. Like, thank God my parents were like that. If there was one thing I can thank them for is that they were so careful with me.
They
Where
didn't
I was
pervert
going,
things.
they didn't.
Yeah.
My mind. They didn't let me be looking at whatever on TV. Like,
Not yet.
to
Not just
high
anything.
school. What? That's a great testimony to be like, up into high school, I didn't know what like a guy was like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe
I didn't know what the
maybe
private part looked
freshman
like.
year. Yeah, maybe freshman year.
The only thing
If you're calling me capping, I'm not capping.
I'm not.
no,
either.
I'm not
we're-
capping.
It's
I'm
for
dead
real.
serious.
It's for real. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
No,
And thank God I have. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I would want, like, it's
No,
like I lived
but-
my life freely to know that it was like I had such a innocent childhood
Yeah.
because how my parents were.
Yeah.
How
but
my dad
listen,
was.
but that back then, even in our when we were in school,
Uh-huh.
that was like she lost her virginity. Like it was kind of like a big deal. But
Yeah.
now it's like completely like normal.
So
like oh,
normal.
you haven't lost your virginity?
Yeah.
Like I feel bad for the girl. I'm mad. I'm already mad.
Yo, we're going to a different topic.
No,
anyway,
it
y'all
doesn't
gonna
matter.
have kids or what?
But hold on. But don't y'all? Are y'all gonna give your kids the
Yes.
talk, the sex stuff?
Yes.
The birds and the
Yeah.
bees or whatever they call
Why
it.
did
Maybe
they say that?
I never understood. I never
Maybe
got
to
that.
an age. Maybe
At
to
an
an
age,
age
yes.
because they
It's
don't hear
better.
these things. Y'all watch y'all's kids. I watch mine. My kids aren't gonna be talking about that stuff to y'all's kids.
But isn't it better that they learn
Yes.
From you, yeah, but-
you than from society?
Yes,
But like I said, I didn't learn it until high school.
I'm gonna teach my kid. Victor and I had this conversation. The thing is that sex is a good thing.
Yeah.
The world wants to pervert it,
Right.
but it's a
Yep,
good
and mess
thing.
it up.
It's
It's
a
a-
fun thing.
God
Yeah,
made it.
God
God
said
made it, yeah.
it's a blessing.
in a
but
container. It's supposed to be in a container.
but bringing perversion to it, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh, you're allowed to do this, and the people are teachers pushing you. Oh, use protection, you can condom, blah blah blah, whatever. But I want it to be. It's gonna be taught in my home, and it's gonna be normal in my home. And I told Victor, I want our child to see us being not sexually active, but I want our kids to see that we're hugging each other,
Yeah,
that
that
we
there's
can
love.
that there's love entre mama y
That's what a
papa,
marriage
and there's
is.
we
Yeah.
can hug, we can kiss. You know, we're gonna be doing these things in front of our kid, so it's normal because I don't want it to seem. I don't want one day, like we never show some sort of affection in front of our kid, and then they see it at school and they're like, wait, what is this? What is this? Oh,
Yeah.
and then they start exploring, and then they're curious, and then they start exploring with the same sex. Oh, because my parents didn't allow me to be alone with the opposite sex, but I can explore with the same sex. I can explore with my friend. You know, it's so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be we're gonna talk about it at a certain age.
Yeah.
Yes, at a certain age, but it's gonna be taught right. Like, this is normal. In its structure, in its structure, but don't be experimenting in high school. I don't want to be a grandma so soon. Like, I'm not gonna. This is what's gonna, like, it's gonna be allowed in the house. It's gonna be taught. It's gonna be talked about, but it's gonna be talked about like it's normal. Like, now that, like, one time I was having a conversation with somebody and I had said the word sex, and there was but I said it's so normal. I had said sex, and everybody at the table, they're like,
they get like uncomfortable.
But then in another conversation, they said something about like same sex marriage. The same people, they said something about the same sex, and it was normal. Why when I said something about sex, y'all freaked out, but when y'all brought up the conversation about same sex,
it's not uncomfortable for you?
It's not why is that? Make that make sense.
Make that make sense.
So, and then we question, oh, no sé por qué, la niña se hizo así, o el niño, oh, no sé por qué, or also, I don't think it's that normal when adults get older and they don't want to be active.
Yeah.
Like, it's also, it's important to be active, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's just my little input on the whole sex talk.
I had another parent tell me, you know, when my boys get older, and these kids are like 3 and 2. When my boys get older, I want them to experiment. Like, I had my experiences, and, you know, they taught me a lot. You know, I want them to, like, have fun. I was like, yo, your kids are like 3 and 2, and then y'all act like, why is my kid so messed up? Why is he?
I think I was with you when
I think I told you something like that, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, that's I don't know.
Yeah.
I want my
that's
child
fine
to be, like,
for
so
your kid, sir. Don't bring that in my house.
Don't
My kids aren't hanging out with your
and
kids.
that's why
opinionating over here.
Also, we have to watch out where our kids are at, because at our house this is not okay, and at your house they go to their house, they go to a friend's house, somebody else's house, and their parents are saying this is okay, this is that.
No,
their normal is not my normal.
No, my kids are
gonna be
my kids
y'all's
and their
kids
friends
can come to my house.
Come to my house.
They can come to my house. My house is gonna be the house. They can be here.
And I'm watching like this.
Yes, exactly. My kids are not sleeping over nobody's house.
No.
But
but us. Like, well, I think
my kids
my
with
kids,
y'all. And
yeah, I would like for my kids to grow up, you know, like with our cousin Marco, Areli. Like, we have nice memories. Like, we grew up together.
With Glenda.
Yeah, we all, like, it was normal, you know.
Yeah.
But ya que, I don't know.
But society is messed up. Like,
you know, the one thing about us, and we were talking about, I was talking about this with one of our cousins. The cool thing about us, our family, and I'll say this like proudly, is that we don't have a story that, que el tío violó a la niña, or que el primo se metió con la prima, or something like that. Thank God that didn't happen. But, you know, that's a lot of people's reality.
Yep.
A lot of people went through that. Where are the parents?
Where are the parents?
Where were the parents at that moment?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm so happy for people when they do speak up, and parents defend that.
Yeah.
That's a good sign of.
Well, my parents were. I remember my dad would always have eyes on us all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Where even at class, I would see him like pop in, like at church, like Sunday school. I'd see him like through the window. He'd be looking.
Like, I'm here, Dad.
Yeah, we good. You good? What are they teaching you?
Yeah, when we were at the like stores, we would always walk in front of them. We would never be behind them. Like, they literally always had to be watching us.
Yeah, I'm always gonna watch my kids.
I feel so, man. Dale.
I mean, my mom was different when she'd be like, ese señor te va a agarrar, and then we'd be like, no, I'm standing right next to her, right?
Yeah.
You want to take my child? Oh, I can't wait to do that. Like, when a kid, when somebody, just to scare him, or her, when somebody passes by, si no te comportas, él te va a llevar.
Te va a agarrar.
You want him?
Te lo quieres llevar?
Yeah. And they play along.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I do.
Just to scare
That's
them a little
gross,
bit.
man. I was watching recently. Y'all don't know this, and y'all might not back me up, but whatever. I really like Dr. Phil. Okay.
I like Dr.
I
Phil.
really like
Yeah.
Dr. Phil. I don't agree with everything, but I really like him. I like him because he's an older man and he's, he's very confident. He stands on business. He never goes back. He's
He's intellectual.
and he's patient when he talks to, he
Super
listens,
wise.
he hears them out. And I like a good older man that knows what he's talking about. So I like that. I appreciate it.
And he's
But-
very old fashioned. You know what? The older I get, like the more I realize I like old fashioned people.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. They're
I
the
like to-
realists.
My conversations with
I'm
old
very
people,
traditional.
bro, I can go on for days with old
Right?
people. With younger people, I'm just like,
What do we talk about?
remember,
Yeah.
I think I told you, I was like, I'm really awkward, like people my age. But people that are older,
I love
I can
I'm
talk
like
all day.
learning from them. They're
That's so
learning from
true.
me. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick up
Real
so many
fashion.
things, so much wise words.
Yeah.
But I was watching this one episode, watch part 2. I'm actually in the middle of it. This little girl, she's like 14 years old. She was talking about blowing up the school.
She was
and
how many years old?
14.
Oh.
And she's just talking about that's like the normal age now in this
For
generation.
school shooters?
Yeah, that's like when they start threatening the school.
Yeah.
But she grew up with just her mom.
Hmm.
Imagine the effect. She's in pain. She doesn't know how to
Like voice her
Release
pain.
all
yeah,
that.
how to release that. So
how to
this is
recover.
what she presents.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, like, girl, you 14 years old, you're talking about death and you don't care about yourself. How you gonna love others if you don't love
Yeah.
yourself?
Right.
You grew up without a dad, and that's unfortunate. But what makes me sad is when parents, they blame the kid. I
Yeah.
don't know. She's talking about blowing up the school. Dr. Phil, I don't want her. You tell her. What about you? What this was you have.
This is your child.
This is your child.
You raised
You
her.
give me that child, I'm gonna beat her up. I'm Mexican style. We're gonna do something to her. But where's the mom's authority? Yes, the dad's not in the picture. He's in jail, but the mom has full authority. Not like a time out in a corner, look at the wall, and then you sit next to her. You don't do that. Like what kind of parenting is that?
Right.
There are ways to do things, but it makes me sad when parents, they suddenly say, "Oh, mi hijo es grosero, mi hija es grosera." They learned it from someone. They either learned
learned
it
it
or
somewhere.
they're hiding pain. They don't know how to handle that pain, how to go about
Heal that
Yeah.
pain.
yeah,
voice
and they're
their pain.
growing.
Yeah.
They're not only facing pain, but they're going through pressure at school. They're trying to fit in.
Yeah.
They're without their father. They feel like you don't understand them. Of course, they
want
have so much
attention.
anger.
Kids like that want attention.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then in the future, and if there is no stop now, where is the limit?
Yeah.
When is it gonna stop? They're gonna stop cuando ya están en el bote, like in prison.
Yeah.
That's
Or
when
dead.
they're gonna stop. And then what? Now we
Now
all
they ruined
know.
their life.
Yeah.
What do you guys think like is like an age to stop disciplining?
Oh, that's a good question.
When they get married.
You know what? Why don't
Well, when you
stop
say
learning?
disciplining, do you mean like spanking?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a good question. I feel like it would be embarrassing, like in their like.
Yeah. Because I've seen
Older
kids, I've
teen
seen
years.
like videos of like kids that'll hit their parents back. And,
At what
like,
age?
Yeah, in like
15 or
teenage years.
15, 16.
I'd be not
No, hit them back.
square up,
Post up.
post up, and I'm ready. At what age? What
At-
age?
No, 15 is still I think too young. I mean, feel like maybe like
But I
18
think-
because legally you
Yeah.
can't hit them after 18.
I think if you disciplined them when they were young, maybe when they're older they wouldn't be like that.
That's
Yeah.
it. Mike, there's
I hope so.
there's no
because
need.
It's
there's no
taught.
need.
It's taught behavior.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna stop hitting my kid.
I don't think I'll have
We
to
don't
hit
know.
them.
Yeah, we don't know.
I hope so.
That's the goal.
The
I
goal
don't
is
want.
not
I don't
to-
want to hit my. The goal is to not hit my kid.
Yeah.
If your kid is seeing chaos, they're gonna be chaotic.
Yeah.
If they're seeing calm, let's talk everything out. Like
Express your
and that
emotions.
You
trust
don't
to
need-
that
yeah.
bond.
Yeah, build the
you know,
trust.
Yeah.
There's this thing that I saw. It's like, I hope my kids. Wait, what's the saying? It's like, I hope my kids don't say like, oh, I hope my mom doesn't find out. It's like,
Yeah.
No, I
have to
need
tell
to
my
tell my
mom.
mom. Like, I need
Yeah.
I need to tell her right now. Like, she's the first thing on my mind.
Yeah.
She can
That's how
help me
I
out
want
of
to be
this.
as a mom.
I
Yeah.
remember like in my teenage years, like before I was gonna like make a mistake or something, I would think like, oh, like what if my mom found out? Like what if my dad found out?
Mhm.
They'd be so disappointed.
Yeah.
They might not hit me, but
Yeah.
they'd be
I think it's just
they'd be
disappointing.
disappointed.
Because-
and
because-
that you know that
Yeah.
That kills you more.
yeah that
Yeah.
hits.
Mm-hmm. When my parents would be like, I'm mad at you, I would be like, okay. But if they say like, I'm disappointed in you, or
That breaks my heart, yeah.
me decepcionaste, I'm like, damn, I really
I
messed
let
you
her
up.
down.
Like,
I let him
okay, if
down.
you're mad at me, you're mad at me. I already messed up.
Yeah.
But
I'm mad too at myself.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like that.
But if you're
you're right.
disappointed, I let you know.
I should have done better. As a kid, as my inner child is like, bro, I really should have done better.
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
we're gonna be good mothers. I hope.
We're gonna be great.
I
We're gonna
hope
be
I'm a
great
good mom.
moms, and we know we're not experts either. Like I've
You
been
learn
doing
as
my
you
due
go.
diligence, and I'm reading books, and I'm reading the Bible, and see like
Good for you, Red.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to be a good mom. You don't want to be a
Yeah.
good mom.
You gotta be prepared.
I don't
Yeah, I
want to
wanna
be friends
prepared.
with
I've
my
never
child.
been. Huh?
I don't want to be friends with
No,
my child.
you can't.
You're the mom.
Maybe
Yeah.
when we're older, like of age, when you're married,
Yeah.
you got your own kids. All right,
Yeah.
now we can establish.
Yeah. I saw like a lot of in the book. It said like a lot of parents make the mistake of being their friend too early.
Yeah.
And like the first like 0 to like 3 years, the first 3 years, that's when you need to be the parent. That's when you're the authority. You're
Yeah.
like you're
The only thing.
the mean parent. You have to be the
Yeah.
mean parent. And then slowly you in their teenagers you become their friend. But we don't know. We've never had kids before. It sounds easy.
Yeah, we're saying
It might be easy to say, but
yeah
um
to do. Like, we can
We're
talk
go-
the talk, but can we walk the walk?
can we walk? We're finna find out.
No, like
Gonna find
it's
out.
that Gabi Josue. They're like, they used to say before they had a kid, they're like, we're never gonna give them a tablet. And now the baby's like with the tablet the whole time.
That baby, he can't even walk.
They're asking him like,
Like,
how do
can I use
The
my
tablet's
tablet?
gonna be
Open
your
the
best
file.
friend. Listen.
No, I
An
say that
iPad
too.
kid?
Me and Brian say that too. Like no tablet, no iPhone, no
we grew up
TV.
without a tablet. Look at us.
We turned off. I do want my children to play outside. I want them to have that
Where are
experience.
the kids?
Playing, they're supposed to be playing in the cul-de-sac.
I don't see that anymore.
I
know.
used to be seeing some kids here in the neighborhood, and I'm like, they look like they're waving at me.
Yeah.
They're like, I like
Aw.
your car. I like
No, I like seeing when I'll occasionally see like kids playing outside, like
I
playing
like waving-
basketball. I'm like, bro, I want to play so
Yeah.
bad.
Whoa,
I still want to play with them. But we would
Oh.
make games up.
yeah.
Like,
War? When we played War?
Sure.
And it adds it added to our creativity.
I think so.
We're putting it
Yes.
into practice, like, bro.
Like your
we're going into a
imagination.
forest,
We went to
like,
the
this
forest.
is my room. Like,
Oh.
We
yeah.
thought this was Narnia. We
Yeah.
would like cook food with dirt and
Dirt,
rocks and
yes.
leaves.
now I'm like, I would still do that. Like, if y'all trying to do that, call me up.
I'm
I'm ready
play
to
with-
play outside.
Oh.
I'm gonna play with
I'm
my
ready
baby
to play
girl
outside. I don't
I'll
like
meet
to
y'all
be on my
outside.
phone
I'll meet y'all
all
at the
day.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
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 Like
Be-
it gives like the kids now and it like contains them and
Yeah.
it makes me so sad.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
don't want y'all's-
gosh.
if I see y'all's kids with an iPad, I'm gonna be like,
Give me that.
Give me
Let's
that.
go
You,
play outside.
you in public. Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Don't you guys miss when they used to come to the door? Hey,
Can
Can-
red
play
and
outside?
brown play outside?
Yeah,
Can
I
I
was
play?
I was just telling Gretchen and her brothers this. Like, I remember I would go knock and I would be like, hey, can you guys play outside? And they would be like, one would answer the door. He'd be like, yeah. And he'd be like, let me just finish mopping. And he'll mop and come out.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they would all finish their chores and then come out.
Oh.
They'd
And
tell
we'd all
them out.
play. Yeah.
We would do the same thing, but we always had to tell them like, or we had to wait till my dad got home to go play outside.
Mhm.
And if
Oh,
we got caught outside and my dad
Oh.
was coming home
Yeah.
in the truck,
Ooh. Oh,
he was
yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, core memories. Like
Yeah.
when we would play baseball. I think one time, remember Saida?
Oh, yeah,
La
Saida.
Morenita?
At our old
And
neighborhood.
Or somebody hit
Threw a
when we
baseball.
played baseball, and somebody hit the
The
ball.
car.
Yeah.
The car.
No, when we played kickball that one time and somebody kicked it and it made a
Aw.
dent in the car.
But that's like memories.
yeah,
That's
you know
not being
what?
bad
You
though.
know
That's
what?
not being bad.
But this
I
is
love
the
those kind
thing,
of
though.
problems.
Like, we probably got hit for that. Like, when we were younger, we
Yeah.
probably would get hit for that. But now I think about it, I'm like, I probably wouldn't hit my kids for that. I'd be like, they were playing out. They were enjoying themselves. Like, I don't want
Yeah.
them to get in trouble because they were playing
Yeah.
outside.
But file
It's-
the insurance claim. I paid
Yeah.
for it.
It's
Aw.
okay. Just be careful next time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aw,
if
man.
you put
that's something my parents lacked. If we broke something, they would get mad.
Yeah.
yeah, my mom
She would get so mad.
beat us.
That's not how I would do it different.
Yeah.
When they did this test. What they watched how a kid that plays only with tablets, and they watched how a kid is
Plays
with
outside.
yeah, and then like le quitaron el tablet, and then the other kid they put the tablet. The kid with the tablet was like, I gotta get out. And then the kid with
I like that.
without the tablet was like screaming like
they don't know how to
mental.
act. They don't know how to act.
They don't know how to
They're
act.
addicted to those things.
Yeah.
But we say all this now. Maybe there will be like, because we still watch.
I don't
TV.
even have an iPad. My kids are not gonna have no iPad.
Yeah. No, I'm very techie, so I'd be like, you need a new iPad? All right, let's go get the new iPad.
I don't have.
Yeah, but when
Bro,
but
I'm
when
very
you're
techie.
older, when they're older.
Yeah, when they're older.
I
Because-
know, a los 3 años.
I heard Camilo. He said something was like, I don't want my kids. Maybe not when like the first couple years, because if they're looking at something, maybe like fishes or like
Okay.
something like
Sensory,
cute. Yeah.
yes.
But if it's like a cartoon, like they're gonna be like scared. Like, what is this big monster looking thing
Yeah.
when they're babies? You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
You know?
world perverts
Yeah.
the mind.
Yeah, it'll mess them.
There's
And there's like
subliminal
subliminal
messages
messages,
and
on all
everything,
these kids shows and
Everything.
stuff. But
Absolutely everything.
yeah.
But
so,
I'm glad we were raised right. We're planning to raise our kids right,
yeah.
and y'all have full authority over my kids. Not full authority,
Not full. Don't.
but y'all have
don't give me
partial
that.
authority over my kids if y'all see them.
I probably won't spank y'all's kids, but I'll
Yeah.
probably be like,
I just hope it doesn't have to get to that point.
Yeah.
I'll
Be
just
like-
stare them down.
Or if you know, like my kid did something, like you would tell me, like, hey, Brown, I saw this. You should probably hit her.
I don't want to be like the snitching aunt though.
No,
I would just
I
correct
don't
them
think so.
myself and then.
I remember our aunts would be like, if we did something, they'd be like, no debes hacer eso.
Yeah, but they wouldn't
No.
like go snitch. I'd be
No.
upset if my aunt.
You're right.
I want. By
Snitched
the
on
way,
me.
I want my kids, to call y'all tias.
Yeah.
Like I want them to say tia
Mi tía roja.
because
tía café.
this new because we never called our
Oh, yeah.
aunts and uncles like Elia, Sandra.
Ew, that sounds so ugly.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Mi tía
Hernan.
Sandra.
Yeah, hey tia.
We never said that.
Hey tia, like we're like 2 years old, like hey tia, with just hugging her leg.
her chamorro.
I love my aunt. Yeah.
No, we this whole like. What if my kid calls you roja? That's weird.
What? We're not that modern. We are old fashioned, baby.
You're gonna call me. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna call me tia.
Yeah.
Tia and
Yeah, I'm
tío.
not gonna accept
Tia
that.
and
But
tío.
and dude, I can go on.
I can. We can go on.
We can
We're really
go on.
excited to be parents.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
I think, and I was gonna say happy Mexican Mother's Day to you.
Oh
guys.
yeah,
Oh,
happy Mexican Mother.
thanks.
Happy early Mother's Day.
Happy
Well, early American.
Early
'cause
American.
Today's Mexican Mother's Day, and if
Yeah.
you're a mom from
Oh yeah.
Hispanic
Shout out to all the
communities, community countries, shout out to you guys. Happy Mother's Day. You guys are doing great, and for the moms caring that miscarried, all the ones that are grieving, all that stuff. We love
Yeah.
you guys. You guys are doing great. You guys are
Doing great.
loved. You guys
Are the best.
are
You're
the
killing
best.
it.
You guys
You're killing
carry a
it.
baby, bro. Like the fact that you guys can make a baby. Oh my god, I'm
know.
so proud of you guys. I love
Thank
you
God.
guys.
Don't
and
lose
you guys-
hope.
Don't lose hope.
Don't lose hope.
Don't lose
Don't
hope.
lose hope.
Yeah.
All right.
Well.
Are we gonna wrap up with that, ladies?
Yeah.
Great episode. I will see you guys hopefully next week. If not, y'all are gonna be
She's
doing
gonna-
next episode.
She's gonna be holding baby.
I'll be-
I said
All
you're
right.
gonna have to block that out because I said
You said her name.
Yeah.
I said her name a couple times. We'll bleep her out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Hey,
Write a
randomly our Instagram has been going up.
Really?
Love that.
Yeah, we've kind of been slacking, but
No, hey, we've been slacking, but y'all don't be slacking too.
don't be slacking too. Yeah, we're around.
We're here. We're watching who's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Even if we get one like, we appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, tune in.
Or
What?
get.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, Feliz Dia de las Madres.
She keeps saying
Thank
the
you.
same
I
thing.
just love mothers. I love
Moms
you
are
guys so
awesome.
much. Feliz Dia de las Madres. Tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget. Don't get tuned out.
Don't get too mad.
Bye, guys.
Bye.